The proclamation of martial law is not a military takeover.
I told them to wait because
there are massing civilians near our troops, and we cannot keep on withdrawing.
Corazon Cojuangco Aquino.
Corazon Cojuangco Aquino.
Do solemnly swear.
Mamalakad ng pamahalang Aquino.
Sa akin, okay lang. Dahil wala naman kasi mag-iiba, di ba? Siyempre, hindi naman lahat ng tao masasatisfied sa ano niya, sa performance niya. Merong hindi, merong oo.
2022 national elections was arguably the most divisive poll in recent Philippine history.
Tonight, the thunder of gunfire in the Philippine Senate building.
Hindi ko alam na meron palang... Oh my God! Oh my God! May nagpaputok!
Ang ina ninyong lahat.
Mahiya naman kayo sa inyong kapwa Pilipino.
Some families pass down recipes, and others pass down municipalities. And if you've ever looked at a ballot and thought, wait, haven't I seen that surname before? You're not imagining things. Welcome to Beyond Balota,
where we make sense of politics without melting your brain.
Today, we're answering one question.
Why does Philippine politics feel like a teleserye with plot twist every election?
Segment 1, the Dynasty Problem.
Rappler's head of regions in Dynasty Varona says political families are everywhere.
Almost every election, it's a battle of the same names from the same clans.
250 political families have dominated Philippine politics.
But we saw that 14 of the 24 senators belong to a powerful clan, while in the House, 162 of the 300 representatives also belong to political families.
After President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. urged Congress to prioritize the passage of a measure against political dynasties, his son, House Majority Leader Sandro Marcos, and party-mate House Speaker Faustino Bojidi III filed their version of the bill. The two House leaders both came from political clans. They said that despite the constitutional mandate to prohibit political dynasties, they have remained pervasive due to the absence of an enabling law.
Let's start with the cast.
Hindi yan.
At this point, some cities don't even elect new politicians. They just update the family roster. Funny as that sounds, political dynasties aren't just memes. Studies estimate that around 70 to 90% of elected officials belong to political families. And areas dominated by dynasties often experience lower levels of development compared with places where political competition is stronger.
Instead of choosing between two different people with two different distinct policies, distinct philosophies, and distinct ways on how they implement things, you're just stuck between two people in the same family.
So, if the same families keep appearing on the ballot, how do they stay popular? Segment 2, Elections, where politics meets entertainment. Part of the answer is campaigns. Campaign season is the only time you'll hear somebody blasting music at 6 in the morning, and somehow it's considered a political strategy. Campaign jingles are basically brain rot but with more budget and campaign funding.
The 2022 elections highlighted how political branding, family connections, and historical narratives shape voter preferences.
The Marcos and Duterte families secured the presidency and vice presidency while maintaining influence through other elected positions.
When campaigns become entertainment,
it's easy to remember the performance and forget to ask about the policies.
Ano po ba natin susolusyonan yun? Kasi lahat po tayo, medyo aware naman tayo sa problema. Pero yung solusyon, yun ang mahirap na parte. Meron na ba kayong mga panukalang naisip?
Wala pa kasi, hindi pa ako nananalo. Pag nanalo ako, doon ko naisipin lahat. Ang iniisip ko muna,
one step at a time. One step at a time.
Huwag mo muna akong tanongin ng mga ganon.
Naku, Kuya Will, may mga ibang magsasabi na dapat ganon yung proseso. Dapat isipin mo na muna.
For example, kasi...
Which raises another question. Can anyone actually run against this political machinery?
Segment 3, Freeform Politics. Welcome to Underdogs.
Running against a political dynasty is like taking a bike on an F1 race. You're not just competing with one candidate. You're competing with the name. You're competing with someone who's established and has a family network on the government. And most of all, you're competing with the funding.
The interesting part? Well, some leaders prove that you don't need a dance number or your face on every waiting shed to build public trust.
Now, over 100 local chief executives are banding together to push back against the lack of accountability and widespread corruption in government.
Automation is our greatest tool for good governance. Ginagawa nitong posible na matanggal ang katiwalian at palakasan at ginagawang patas ang anumang proseso para sa lahat. This also allows for the fast, accurate, and timely entry of and access to data. Kapag may tamang datos, tama rin ang ating mga magiging programa at walang masasayang na pondo.
During the 2025 midterm elections, reform-oriented candidates continue to face political dynasties and disinformation. Yet local leaders such as Vico Soto and Benjamin Magalong demonstrated that governance and transparency can also become winning platforms. At the same time, controversies including questions surrounding confidential funds and procurement issues kept public attention focused on accountability in government. And that brings us to something that people only realize after the elections. Segment 4. Politics doesn't end after election.
Politics isn't something that shows up every 4 years, 5 years, or 6 years. It's the daily things you complain about.
Traffic, tuition, electricity, government services.
That's why if these things are important to you, you should pay attention to the government. Basically, elections are episode 1 and the rest of the season is governing.
Segment 5. The Senate Shenanigans.
If you're looking for a plot twist, look no further than the Philippine Senate.
This year's Philippine politics somehow managed to include leadership drama, legal drama, and actual security drama.
Whoever's writing the script needs to chill.
During May to June 2026, the Senate leadership change, a security incident occurred inside the Senate compound and eventually resulting in a leadership standoff that ended with Sherwin Gatchalian becoming Senate President. And when senators argue over quorum, ordinary Filipinos are arguing how they can pay their electricity bill. These are different problems, but the same gridlock. Segment 6. Accountability and impeachment. Another major issue dominating the news involved Vice President Sara Duterte. This was the second impeachment by the House, and the trial began in July 2026.
This is to know if she is present or not in our today's hearing. Comsec, please call Respondent Vice President.
The respondent was duly notified of today's hearing. However, she's not present today, Your Honor.
Let it be part of our record that notice was served by the committee to Respondent Vice President, but at this time, she is not present in our hearing.
Allegations involving confidential funds, unexplained wealth, bribery, and assassination threats dominate the headlines. Testimonies involve the formal summoning of financial, institutional, and state records alongside the cross-examination of key witnesses and officials to systematically verify the presented claims. Whether you're convinced or skeptical, this is exactly why understanding institutions matters. Politics isn't just about personalities, it's also about how accountability works.
So, going back to the question, why does Philippine politics feel like a teleserye?
Because familiar names return, campaigns become spectacles, power is often inherited, and the real work only begins after the voting ends. Campaigns come and go, new slogans appear every election, but the real question stays the same. Are we choosing the best candidate or simply the most familiar name? Philippine politics is messy, and understanding it is the first step toward changing it. Y'all, if you learned something today, leave a comment with the biggest political plot twist you can remember in the Philippines or in any country. Subscribe to Spills for more Beyond Balota, and yeah, stay tuned for more, guys. Yeah, I'm new to this, guys. Bear with me. I'm trying to calibrate and learn how to do this, but it's my passion, and I really want to do this. I have so many takes. If you guys don't know, I have so many takes with this outro because I'm so awkward and I don't know how to talk to. I can bet no one's even watching yet. New channel, so whatever. So whoever's watching, guys, goodbye. Peace out. Peace out, man. Peace out. Peace. Peace and love. Peace and love. And also, boto ng tama. Bumoto ng tama sa 2028, please. Please. Bumoto ng tama. Ha? Mga Pilipino, gising. Okay? Peep game, lock in, everyone. Peace. Y'all.